record. Hi. Okay. So we are going to share the screen really fast right here. Y'all ready for our recognition for everyone who turned in their beast mode sheets? Yes. Tenacious Tuesdays, girls. Thank you for submitting your beast mode sheet. I'm going to pause it because it goes really fast. Okay. Brittany Lowry, Margaret Petty, Lisa Marshall, Christy. I really feel like I like butcher her last name a lot. Christy Peeler and Michelle Schoolcraft. Congrats for turning in your numbers. That's exciting. Queen of Sales, Margaret Petty with $536 in sales for the week, y'all. Let's go. I'm so excited about that. And then we have Queen of Leads, which is Brittany Lowry. She's on 10 new leads for the week. Oh my gosh, so exciting. Let's see what else we got going on. Queen of Sharing, Christy, 1 share. That's so good. Okay, on target for star. Okay. Chrissy Peeler, I'm zooming in so I can see these numbers, y'all. Chrissy Peeler is already a star consultant this quarter. Let's go. Somebody text her and say, where are you? Where are you, Chrissy? Shelly Thompson, you are only 342 wholesale away from finishing your star. Jennifer Loftus, you are 681 away. And I'm not going to keep going over everything else, y'all. We have until the middle of September. Okay. Middle of September. Y'all are killing it. Okay. Let's see what else we got going on. Mark your calendars. Okay. So I did post this today. We have 2 events. This is my plan for the rest of the seminar year. We're going to do 2 guest events. Will you text her and say, hey girl, where are you? 2 guest events every month. And one event is going to be focused on skincare products. And one event is going to be focused on glamour makeup. Okay. So every month I will post the dates. I will tell you they will always be on a Thursday night at 7:30. Okay. But it'll just be 2 weeks instead of all 4. I think it just makes it a little easier. It gives you more time to book people. And the beautiful thing is everybody that you book for the skincare, you can book them for their follow-up appointment at the glamour. Okay. I still want to have guest events. I think they're so vital. I just want us to be able to kind of consolidate a little bit. I think we will get more guests on at one time. So I think that's good. Okay. We also have some more stuff coming up. We have our tea party next weekend or this weekend, excuse me. If you are a red jacket and above, you are invited to our tea party. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Tea party. It is Saturday at 12 o'clock. And y'all don't forget, wait a minute. I want to say that's wrong on this picture. I'm 90% sure it's supposed to be on the 19th, right, Tracy?
We've got it listed as a night.
Yeah, we're doing that on the 19th. That's not this weekend, that's next weekend. That little picture is wrong because we're going to do the pre-power at 10. And then for everybody who finishes 350 by the 15th, 300 by the 15th. And then right after that at 12, we are doing our tea party, okay? And then consultants who are attending seminar, you're invited to come go shopping with me and Tracy, and also just grab dinner at the mall with us on Friday night. This is the 18th of July. So if you want to come, we will literally be at the mall from like 4 to 8. So you're welcome to just come when you get off work, whatever. It'll be great. And y'all know that we'll be out of town for a seminar and then come back, okay? Let's see what else we got going on here. July promos. Oh my gosh. So if you are inactive, meaning you are not an active consultant, you are eligible for our 225 Reactivate prize. We also have a 400, a 600, a 700, a 1200, and a 1800 wholesale prize, which is awesome. Finish your 300 by the 15th, earn your Cadillac earrings. How fabulous are those? Okay. Now, if you're part of the Nikki's Queen Bees, we're growing our hive, you guys. I'm so excited. Growing the hive. Okay. So if you will hold 15 share calls with me, you'll earn a tote bag. I didn't say get 3 recruits. I said hold 15 share calls. Okay. Just 15 people listening to the business. Isn't that exciting? Okay. And then our company promos as well. Yeah. Okay, I think I did something. Oh, there we go. Yay. And then we have our year-long promotion. We're doing seminar awards, all the things. Oh, okay. Makeover contest. I am going to, will you remind me to talk about that at the end? Because I'm going to stop recording when I talk about it. Okay. All right, that'll be it. If you want to go check out the rest of the stuff on that video, it is on our Facebook group, so that's exciting. All right, I see all your beautiful faces. Tenno Solero 3 5G Plus. Who are you? Who are you? Okay, so I'm gonna pin. Let me see if I can spotlight for everybody. Okay, I'm so excited for our training tonight. You guys, I'm sitting here with Tracy. We were totally cackling before you guys got on. It was really fun. We went a look, I got a little shopping done. She came and just was my sidekick, which was awesome. Okay. So tonight I want to talk to you a little bit about a 90-day game plan. Okay. A 90-day game plan. In 90 days, now all of this started, I heard about the 90-day game plan from Pamela Waldrop Shaw. She just retired as a national sales director. And let me tell you, that girl had 3 national sales directors offspring out of her area. Okay. She's a beast. Okay. So not only did she build directors, she built nationals, which is incredible. Okay. So in 90 days, you can change your checkbook. In 90 days, you can change your customer base. In 90 days, you can change your body. In 90 days, you can change your mindset. And in 90 days, you can change your career path. I'm here for the long haul, y'all. Okay. We can miss a goal. I'm not going anywhere. Okay. You hear me? Like, I'm here forever. So a June finish line is a big deal to me. However, I'm in it forever. We're going to have so many more Junes come. Okay. I'm in it for the long haul. Okay. I'm Solero. Got it. Got it, Jen. So are you? Have you decided that you're in it for the long haul? Are you here for a season or are you staying? Right? My goal today is to hopefully help you make a new decision. 600 goal. You're going to see us talk about it. Who's Tarana Blakely? Is that your newbie? Okay, I'm letting her
I
in.
think so.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be great.
Okay. So
Okay, so I'm in it for the long haul. Are you? My goal today is to help you make a new decision. 600 goal. You'll see us talk about this 600 goal, y'all. But here's what I want you to know. We sell 1,200 and we order 600. Okay?
very nice.
Your family needs cash. You yourself needs cash. So if you want more, what do? You got to book more, right? So make a new decision. You have to decide and you make it be the right decision. So what I mean by that, sometimes we make a decision and then we y'all ever seen the squirrel in the middle of the road? He can't decide if he's about to go or go across the street or, look, you know what I'm talking about? Okay. Sometimes I feel like that's how we are with our decisions. We do I wanna? Do I not? Do I wanna? Do I not? We kind of go back and forth and we're straddling this fence post that is so uncomfortable. Okay. And I remember when I quit my full-time job, I made it be the right decision. I remember that day. I remember crystal clear. I remember putting my 2-week notice in, and I remember my husband was like, I had called him and I said, I can just work like 1 or 2 days a week. And he said, we don't second guess what God called us to. And he hung up on me. And yeah, and he's not very bold like that. So, like, I knew he meant business. So, I remember when I actually left the position, and my boss said to me, so whenever you're done tiddling and playing in makeup, your position will be waiting here for you when you get back. Woo, I was so mad. Okay. I was so mad because I was thinking to myself, he doesn't believe I can. So I made it be the right decision. I do enough work to prove that it was the right decision, is what I did. No one just walks up and knocks on your door for a facial. They never will. Okay. You be the Mary Kay lady in your town. You talk to everyone. Use the 3-foot rule. We don't go door to door. Mary Kay is not a door to door company, but we do talk to everybody. And when I'm out and about, people know I'm the Mary Kay lady. Do you dress like the Mary Kay lady in your town? I'm walking around today. I didn't have any facials on my schedule because it's my first day back fully working since my vacation. But you can bet I look like the Mary Kay girl. Okay. Wearing a dress, hot pink dress at that. Okay. I mean, they know, right? So we have to learn to pound the pavement. Think about building a house. So I want to kind of give you a fun analogy for our 90-day, okay, game plan. I want you to think about building a house. So when you leave, when you leave this meeting and you go to work your Mary Kay business, okay, you're going to be by yourself. Most of us are by ourselves when we make our booking calls. Most of us are by ourselves when we go do our parties. It is I told Shelly this the other day, like we are the eagles. We have to learn how to soar alone. Eagles soar alone. They're also the strongest birds there are, right? So we have to learn to do it on our own. However, here's what I want you to know. Have you ever dug a hole with a shovel? What happens? Your hands get blistered. They're sore. They hurt. It doesn't feel good. Your clothes are dirty. You're sweaty. You're by yourself. You're tired. There's really no evidence that you're actually building a house. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. You dig the hole, you go deeper. You're not up on the top looking down. You're down in the dumps doing all the things. So when your neighbors stop by, they're not realizing that you're even trying to build a house. Okay? They just think you over here fiddling and digging a hole. Okay? People can't see that you're working. There's no real evidence that you're actually grinding and building a house. Okay? You grind in the dark if you want to shine in the light. No one sees, no one knows, but you know what? You know. And you are called to more and you can do it. You got to hold on to that shovel. So within 30 days, you have dug the basement of your house, which is your Mary Kay business. Okay, remember this is an analogy. On day 30, did the scoreboard change? Not really. Did you work a little bit? Yes. Did you hold some appointments? Yes. Are you excited? Yeah, a little, but your hands hurt, right? Are you more focused on the finish of what's going to happen, or are you focused on the pain of those blisters? I choose to focus on where I'm going. Possibilities matter to me more than the pain in the moment. Month end of day 30, you're looking like, I don't have a bunch of team members yet, My checking account didn't change much. My family isn't telling me, oh, hell, mom, she's the greatest of all times. I remember when I earned my Cadillac, my husband was in the bed and I'm tapping him. And he's like, what? And I said, it was like 2 a.m. I said, I'm like expecting a huge congratulations because I just finished a Cadillac, my dream car. Okay. And he says, yeah, I figured you were going to do it. And he rolls back over. Talk about expectations. Okay. Option one, we have two options on this day 30. Most of us on day 30 sit on the side and let our feet dangle. We hold the shovel across our lap, the rain comes, and we wait for 30 days, and we're frustrated because we didn't get what we wanted yet. Everybody say yet. And the rain comes and the dirt just washes back in. We've sat on the sidelines for on day 30, and what happens is we have to start over. Okay. I mean, you have a little experience, but you're starting over. Option two, we don't quit on day 30. We keep going. And between day 30 and day 60, we get to pour the foundation. People closest to you start to notice things are happening. Your husband says, dang, you got some cash in the account. Let's go. Mom, you seem so excited lately. You are excited. Only your inner circle knows something is different. Okay. You might have one other person holding that shovel, which is a team member who's actually working with you. Because sometimes, y'all, we recruit people that don't do anything and they sit on the sides and dangle their feet. You know what I'm saying? But you might have, by the end of day 60, you might have one girl holding that shovel going for it with you. You have a decision to make. You might not have it all yet, but you're making progress. Okay? Y'all, you can see a little smidge of your goal, but the middle is messy. The middle is messy. Only God decides when the results come in and you get what you want. People are starting to notice between day 60 and 90. Y'all, you can either sit on the side and only have foundation and let it rain, or you can continue to build. So between 60 and 90, day 90, walls go up. Everything starts to change. Explosive results are happening. A third of you will actually leave here from our meeting tonight and actually do something. Explosive results happen if you will be consistent. We like to quit too soon before God has any time to do what He said He would do. Mary Kay asked us to go to the next event at a higher level than you were at the previous one. If you are leaving and going to seminar at a new career level, I want you to give me a raise the roof. Yay! I'm so incredibly excited, you guys. This is so big. I want to build red jackets this year. I want to build more directors this year. I am raising up God-fearing women to the next level who are not afraid to go against what culture says. Our culture, you guys, the world says it's not okay to work. It's actually not even fun to work. Culture says it's better to be comfortable than do things that are out of your comfort zone. Our culture says you need more self-care than you need work. Y'all, I'm raising up God-fearing women who are okay with going against what our culture says, that it's okay to work. It's okay to put God first. No one asked your husband why he missed the ball game while he was at work. No one asked your husband why he was at work instead of tucking the kids in. No one. Y'all, we have to make money and provide for our families. And I just want to tell you that this all starts by getting rid of distractions. It starts with distraction elimination. You got to know yourself. What distracts you? Working from home is a no-go for me, okay? Usually. I mean, I might can get a little something done in my Cloffice, okay, which is, by the way, my closet/office. Okay. I might get a couple of things done, but you guys, I cannot be at home and try to do my booking calls. It doesn't work for me. I have to go sit at a coffee shop or even go to a library, okay, and get a private room for an hour. But you have to know what distracts you. Everybody is different. Always be aware of the possible distractions and have a plan in place for the simple ones. You guys, I want to tell you that the best thing I ever did was write down my if then plans. If this happens, then I'm going to do this. So for me, a lot of times it was if my childcare falls through, then who's on my list to call to see if they can help. If this is happening, my hubby's out of town, I have no help, then what am I going to do? So a lot of times it's childcare for me or the lack of help. Y'all, it could be that you have a tire blow. It could be that you get sick. It could be, y'all, a couple of years ago, I had a tire blow. I tested positive for COVID. I sliced my finger open and had to get stitches. And I thought my dog was going to pass away. Things happen. All of that happened right before I left for seminar. Okay. So I want to ask you if you will make if then plans. Prep yourself because Satan is going to throw distractions your way. Okay. And so if you have a plan and action for that, you'll know what to do. Okay. Always be aware of possible distractions. Don't let life stop you from where you're going. There will always be something else, y'all. You will never be perfectly, your life and your schedule will never be perfect. It never will. Okay. But we've got to be willing to pivot, be willing to accept change and a little bit of chaos. Okay. You also have to work when you can because there's going to come a time where you are sick and you can't do anything. And when that time comes, if you've done the work, it'll be okay. Plan your week and work your plan. Proverbs 16:1 says, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. Be okay with navigating your week because your plans are not yours. They're his. And so things will change, but learn to navigate. Just because you plan doesn't mean plans stay the same. Be flexible, but keep your priorities in mind. Reevaluate your week when things get wonky. Just lay it all out. See how can you pivot? How can you adjust, right? You guys, distraction sometimes goes along with emotional management. One of the biggest distractions can be your emotions. Okay. It is one of the biggest distractions that I have dealt with in my career. 5 rules for managing your emotions, real quick. Number 1, don't make big decisions based on your emotions, meaning we don't quit when we're feeling emotional. I ain't got time for it. Okay. Your emotions will be like a roller coaster forever. You're a female, okay? Our hormones are like a roller coaster. They go up and then they go down, and then they go up and then they go down. They are so they're not reliable, okay? So don't make big decisions, life-changing decisions until your emotions are leveled out. Number 2, definitely not while you're on your period. Don't make big decisions then, okay? Skip it. Skip that week. Try us next week, okay? Number 2 is don't throw up Mary Kay negativity on your husband or close relatives. Don't throw it up on them, okay? You ever had somebody dump their load on you? You're like, you kind of feel like you just got like blown away a little bit when they are done talking. You're like, whoa, okay. So don't do that to your man. Don't do that to your close family. Instead, do this. Number 1, make a gratitude list because I bet what you're freaking out over is not that big of a deal. Just being honest. Okay. What's going good in Mary Kay? And what has Mary Kay given you so far? I can tell you, gosh, y'all, I have earned cars with this company. I have built a beautiful, incredible unit, offspring, soon to be offspring, and the relationships that I've built over the years has been incredible. Y'all, the customers that I've built over the years, I have customers that have been to both of my kids' baby showers and mailed gifts to me. Have become my family. And so there's nothing in Mary Kay that is that bad that I could just say, oh, I hate this, right? The second thing is, are you doing your mental bath? BATH. B is getting a booking. Are you doing that? Because if you don't have any bookings, that's where your frustration's coming from. You have to go get you a booking real quick, fast, in a hurry. Frustration comes from lack of activity. You control your bookings and whether or not you have them. A. I say A is a two-piece, okay? Affirmation, which is affirming yourself, saying good, positive things of yourself, but it's also actively pursuing Jesus, okay? You guys, I am learning that I really love my quiet mornings with the Lord. I'm learning. I'm not, I would, if you talked to me 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, I would have told you I'm so not a morning person. But I am in the process of grooming and molding myself to become a morning person because I need quiet time. We have so many people in my home. I've got to have quiet time in the mornings. And so I just love getting up earlier and going to bed earlier. Who knew? Okay. But I am. Tracy's laughing because she knows me. Um, but affirm yourself. If you don't know what to say, message your director and she will walk you through the steps of creating an affirmation. And here's the key. Say it out loud. We don't just read it, we say it out loud. I have mine with me if y'all want to hear it. But I'm going to go ahead and say letter T is training. Listen to a training, okay? Listen to a training. I recommend the million dollar message that you can tune into. I also think the vision training that was on last night would be good to just re-listen to. It's a lot of information, so you'd probably pick up something else every time you listen to it. But you can go back and watch replays from our trainings, whatever. Just sometimes you need to hear good quality information, Mary Kay verbiage to get you back aligned in your business and also back aligned with the Lord, which is both. So I love that. H stands for hook up with your director. So I recommend sending her a Voxer message. Y'all, you can hold that button down and have a full conversation with us. It's the best thing. It's like texting and calling all in one place. And I want to tell you, if you're part of my team, I just want to tell you that I lose messages like a crazy person. Y'all, I texted and called well over 900 people in June. Different people, 900 different people in June, not to include my family. Okay. So if you text me, it's gone. Okay. It's like way gone. The other thing is that sometimes I can't stand notifications on my phone, so I'll open it just so it stops being read. Okay. But then I forget to message back. So just message me on Voxer because I will get back to you. Okay. H, the other piece of this is that your director can usually help you get through the emotions faster because we've been through it. Okay. Like we've been through it. Okay. Number 3 for your 5 rules of managing your emotions. So number 1 was don't make big decisions based on your emotions. Number 2, don't throw up negativity on others. And we talked about making a gratitude list and mental bath. Number 3, emotions are not a good business partner, but Jesus is. So stop allowing your emotions to run your business. Jesus is in charge here. You and Jesus, that's what's going to get you through all of this. Okay. Number 4, no sulking. Now, listen, y'all. I listen to Megan Chapman a lot. And one of the things that she always says is don't get soft. Okay. And y'all know with my military background, I just love it so much. Y'all, your life is really not that terrible. Okay. Think about it. I just want you to think for a second. Has anybody ever been on a mission trip? Ever? Like out of the country mission trip? Our country is so blessed. Like people are hating on it right now, but I just need you to know, like, you can literally walk and talk and do whatever you want. There are so many countries. You don't have that privilege, no freedom. You can't walk, you can talk and look and dress the way you want to. And you guys, your life is so blessed. You have clean water, running water. It gets hot. You can drink fresh iced water in your bougie little cups. Okay. You can go get your hair done. You can go get your nails painted. You can paint your own nails. You might even have nail polish at your house. I mean, you guys we have AC, running water, a bed to sleep in every night. You guys, our life is really not terrible, right? Some things are stupid to be upset about, right? I mean, let's be real. And I'm not trying to be a turd, okay? I'm just trying to give you a little bit of like your emotions are so sometimes just very irrelevant. And y'all, the mortgage payment doesn't care if you were feeling bad that day. Okay? The water bill and the power bill doesn't really care about your emotions, but if you don't have the cash to pay them, they care about that, right? And so we've got to learn to be strong and stop sulking all the time. You guys, some things are just, we've got to stop being so worried and fearful. Philippians 4:6 says, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. Number 5, go back to your why. Why did you start Mary Kay? What is your real goal? Do you have vision and clarity on that? Why does your goal matter to you? Ask yourself, is this thing that I'm letting control me worth giving up my dream for? Is it? Which brings me to my very last point. What is your hesitation costing you? Your kids may see you quit. Your husband starts to really question whether or not Mary Kay is even working or worth the money. Your family doesn't see the big picture. Other people's dreams are tied to yours, but you let them go. Or you can be a follow through kind of woman. Your kids will get to see you pick up a free Mary Kay car. Your husband notices that you can now pay for the kids' dance lessons, baseball, or whatever. Your family notices that you plan the vacations for the year and you're living your life to the fullest. Our people are coming in and they're doing the same thing. Their lives are 100% transformed, and so are their families. But here's the deal. You pick option A, be a quitter. Option B, be a follow through kind of woman. It all starts with bookings. Bookings lead to parties, which lead to sales, which then lead to recruits. Sharing brings others with you to enjoy the business. Without bookings, you're simply out of business, period. So I challenge you to complete a perfect start. 15 faces in 15 days. 15 faces in 15 days. Y'all, on the 10th is when we're starting our 15 and 15. Your goal is to have 10 booked by the 10th, right? So I just want to encourage you to get to booking. Start focusing now on your business. Be a follow through kind of girl. Eliminate the distractions. Focus on building your foundation in your business. And remember, it's a 30, 60, 90 day kind of plan. You've got to start somewhere. And you may not see the results as fast as you want, but they're coming. And you've got to be diligent and be willing to grind even when people can't see all of the success, even when you don't see the success. You got to keep going, got to keep pressing, Whew, I feel like I just talked 90 miles per hour. Good thing it's recorded, right? So, real quick, I want y'all to unmute individually. Anybody have questions or want to share anything? And then I'll read my affirmation to you guys if you want. Anybody? Carla?
I submitted my first $450 order this weekend.
Let's go, Christy. That's so good.
So I'm active and I possibly have another one coming in.
That's good. I love that. I love that so much. You're a beast, girl.
Okay.
Schedule
Just thought I would.
their call with me, Christy.
Yeah, it's my sister-in-law. She just walked out the room.
Okay. Carla, you want to share?
I really like the reminder that you don't see results right away, so what you do in the first 30 days, you may not be anywhere near where you want to be, but in 60 days, you're really starting to see, and in 90 days, you're really going to have some solid results. And that's a good reminder because I'm not always patient. So,
Yeah.
I know.
So funny. Who else wants to share? Hey,
I will.
Yay!
So I even wrote in the chat that it was so powerful to hear. You said, quit making plans because when they go wrong, you get upset, but they're not your plans, they're his. That one resonated with me. So sometimes when you get those cancels and you get those no's, or you've planned all this stuff out and you're ready to go, and they call you as you're on the way there and say, hey, nobody's coming. You got to not be so hurt about it, or just say, you know what, the next time's going to be better because there's going to be more people, or today wasn't a good day for even me. Whatever reason, that God had a different plan for when it's going to happen. I like that.
So good.
Yeah.
Resonates with what Jennifer and I were talking about earlier about, a friend of ours was in a bad accident, and that, even though things could have been worse, I mean, it's pretty bad, that it wasn't God's plan yet, and that there's something bigger and better for her and for Jennifer and I in this situation. So
yeah, that's true. Who else has a takeaway from tonight's training? Okay, I'm
but I'm not going to get there in one day.
That's right. You're not. You're really not. I'm sorry, y'all. I was trying to show y'all Tracy, but my hand's getting tired holding the computer. Oh my gosh. Here, maybe you can see this way, Trace. Can you see people?
Yes,
Okay.
I can see people.
So, who has a last takeaway? Shelly, Brittany, Lisa, Tarana. Welcome to your, did I say your name right? Yay! Okay, good. Welcome to your first meeting. Hopefully I didn't scare you away. I'm your senior sales director. Tracy is your sales director. So welcome to the party, girl.
Thank you.
We're excited to have you.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Anybody else have a takeaway they want to share?
Yeah.
Yes? Yes.
Okay. The if-then plan. If this happens, then this is what I'm going to do. I think we always need to have a plan in our back pocket because things change so rapidly, and we've got to be able to pivot and move with it and not let it get us down, get disgusted, and well, crap, I just ain't gonna do nothing. And if you've got time set aside for Mary Kay, then okay, so the party cancel. What else can I put in that place and keep rolling? Can we do some booking calls? Can we sell some product, run a sale, call customers just to see if they are out of product? So just that plan, accept change and chaos and pivot. That was kind of all together.
So good. I do want to tell you, one of my besties, Jessica Huggins, just finished up her very first pink Cadillac, and one day I was headed to a party and I just needed to talk things through. Sometimes we just call each other and like talk it out, or she just listens to me talk really at the end of the day. And then I figure it all out while I talk it out, Well, I had asked her, we were talking, and she said, gosh, my dang appointment canceled. And I said, well, what's your average per appointment? Like, how many faces were going to be there? She said, well, it's just one. And I said, well, what's your average per face? And she told me like 100 per face. I said, so then call your customers till you get $100 in sales. How many average leads do you get? She said about 5 to 10. I said, then go get 5 to 10 leads. And I said, and then how many bookings would you leave with? At least one, right? So then get a booking. So that at the end of the day, you still got the same results had they held the appointment or not, right? So it's a mind shift of like, okay, but what was I supposed to get technically out on average? What was I going to get out of the appointment? So what can I do to make up that result? You know what I mean? And she was like, gosh, that's so good. That's a good way of looking at it. So Christy, your face is showing. You want to share? No? Okay. All right. You guys, I want to share with you real quick my affirmation in my vision book. If you guys did not watch the vision training with 6 national sales directors, you need to go back and watch it. It's really good. I'll post the link and everything to that right after we get off of here, okay? God is guiding my business to success. I start my mornings early with Him. I put energy in what I want to get bigger. I control my future. I control my day. God orders my steps and blesses my work. I make booking calls with boldness and joy, for I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I am disciplined and diligent, and I embrace the early hours with purpose. God is faithful, and I am favored. I am equipped, empowered, and expectant. I walk in victory for His glory. I am a pink Cadillac top trip sales director who builds offspring with peace and ease and more than enough. I am National Sales Director Nikki Smith. So you have to speak positive words over your life. You have to speak scripture over your life, girls. That's the big power right there. Okay. The other thing is that I may not be a national, but I'm speaking it into existence because I have learned God created with His mouth. He spoke us into existence. And if we believe Jesus is our Savior and our Holy Spirit is housed in here, then girls, your words are just as powerful. Okay. So you got to speak what you seek until you see what you've said. Okay. All right. You guys, thank you for being on. Seminar girls, I promised you that if you were going to be on tonight, stay on so we can go over a couple of things for seminar. Everybody else, new consultant training starts at 7. Okay. New consultants, if you just want to stay on, that's totally fine. But we are going to be going over seminar for the next 15 minutes. Okay.